Alright K-drama fans, gather around. Let's dive headfirst into the burning question that's been on everyone's minds. A question that just won't die, no matter how hard we try to ignore it. Is Squid Game really, truly, definitively ending with Season 2? Is that all she wrote? Or, dare we even dream it, could we actually see a Season 4 materialize somewhere down the line, gracing our screens with more deadly games and shocking twists? I know. Squid Game Season 2 isn't even out yet. We're all still patiently, or impatiently, waiting. But if you're anything like me, a true aficionado of the genre, you're already wondering, speculating, and theorizing about what's next for this wild, twisty, utterly captivating series. The anticipation is real, and look, I get it. K-dramas with their tightly woven narratives usually wrap up after 1 or 2 seasons, leaving us satisfied if a little heartbroken. But Squid Game isn't your typical K-drama, is it? It's not just a show, it's a global phenomenon that has transcended borders and captivated audiences worldwide. People are still dressing up as players and guards at Halloween. The red jumpsuit is practically a cultural icon at this point. Now here's where it gets interesting, where the plot thickens, and the possibilities start to unfold. Hwang Dong-hyuk, the mastermind, the creative genius behind the whole thing, originally said he was utterly exhausted, drained, and creatively spent after Season 1. But then Netflix, the streaming giant, dropped that massive hint, that tantalizing breadcrumb. Not just a green light, a full-fledged go-ahead for Season 2, but also whispers, tantalizing talk of a Season 3 as well. The game is afoot indeed, so what does that mean? What implications does it hold for Season 4? Believe it or not, with all the momentum and the sheer scale of the show, it's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Think about it, Netflix loves a big hit. They thrive on them, they cultivate them, they depend on them. And with Squid Game smashing records, obliterating viewership numbers, and becoming a cultural touchstone, there's absolutely no way they're not at least thinking, strategizing, and brainstorming about stretching it as far as they possibly can. I mean, if the story continues to deliver, if the ratings remain sky high, and if the audience demand is still there, why wouldn't they go all the way to Season 4? It's a no-brainer from a business perspective, especially with all those loose ends dangling, those unanswered questions lingering in the air like who really runs the game, pulling the strings from behind the scenes, and what happens if someone actually manages to bring the whole corrupt system crashing down. Plus, the universe is already expanding, branching out in exciting and unexpected ways. There's a reality show spin-off in the works, promising real-life challenges and cutthroat competition. International versions are being teased, hinting at localized games and culturally specific twists, and the fan theories, the wild speculations, the intricate analyses just keep multiplying, spreading like wildfire across the internet. If there's one thing I know, one undeniable truth about K-drama fans, it's that we're a passionate, dedicated bunch, always hungry for more, always eager to dive deeper into the worlds we love. And honestly, the more questions the show leaves us with, the more cliffhangers it throws our way, the more reasons Netflix has to keep it going, to keep us hooked, to keep us coming back for more. Now, I'm not saying it's official, I'm not making any promises, and I'm certainly not claiming to have inside information. But what I'm saying is, don't rule it out completely. Keep an open mind, and let the possibilities simmer. K-dramas might not usually run for multiple seasons, that's true, but Squid Game has already proven that it's not afraid to break the mold, to shatter expectations, to totally rewrite the rules of the game. So, would you want a Season 4? What mind-blowing plot twists are you absolutely dying to see? What unresolved mysteries do you hope they'll finally address? Drop your wildest theories, your most outlandish predictions, your deepest desires in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started. Because if there's one thing, just one single thing I've learned about Squid Game, it's to expect the unexpected, to brace yourself for the shocking, and to never ever assume you know what's coming next. And hey, if Netflix ever officially confirms a Season 4, if they give it the green light and make it a reality, just remember this moment, remember this video, you heard it here first. Until then, keep your green tracksuits ready, freshly laundered and easily accessible. You never know when you'll be called back, summoned once again for another round of deadly games and high-stakes drama. Thanks so much for watching, for joining me on this speculative journey. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more K-drama hot takes, insightful analyses, and passionate discussions. And I'll see you in the next one.